Information now on Israel at war with Hamas. Here is the latest. Overnight, Israeli airstrikes hammered neighborhood after neighborhood in Gaza in retaliation for last weekend's deadly mass incursion by Hamas militants. The rising death toll is now topped 1,200 in Israel, at least 900 in Gaza. Also, the first U.S. shipment of weapons has arrived in Israel, and defense officials say a small group of American special forces are on the ground there to help with planning and intelligence.
This conflict has also left people trapped in the war zone, and that includes people from our area.
They're trying to get flights home, but cannot. CBS 2's John Diaz has that part of our coverage live from Kennedy Airport this morning. John.
Yeah, Chris and Mary, good morning to both of you. For so many families, American families, their joyful trips abroad now turning joyless. You know, with major airlines now halting flights to and from Israel, American families who were traveling abroad there, they are trapped. So many of them are from here in the tri-state area, and many of them traveling with children.
I have hundreds of constituents, hundreds, who are stuck in Israel right now and cannot get home.
Congressman Mike Lawler, who represents New York's Hudson Valley, telling CNN last night he is doing everything in his power to get stranded Americans in the Middle East back to the U.S.
This is a perilous situation.
And is urging the White House and State Department to act fast.
We need to get military airplanes into Israel to help evacuate citizens of the United States.
A bipartisan letter from New York Congresswoman Nicole Motakis and Grace Meng was sent to the State Department Tuesday, saying in part, as the number of casualties continue to rise, we ask that you consider charter flights and military options for evacuation simultaneously. It has 146 signatures.
Poland, Brazil, many Latin American countries have all been doing this.
Tuesday, President Joe Biden said the U.S. was sending special operators to coordinate the rescue of more than 100 hostages held by Hamas, including Americans. But still, those trapped abroad are worried things could get worse. Haneen Okol, a Palestinian American from Union County, New Jersey, is stuck with her 3 children, 8, 2, and 2 months old, saying she keeps calling the U.S. Embassy.
They said that we're going to call you back within 24 hours or so on, couple hours, but they couldn't at all call us, or we didn't get any information from them.
And White Plains resident Rebecca Solomon, who is traveling in Israel with her husband and 8-month-old baby, can't get a flight back either. Her Virgin flight Thursday was just canceled.
It's a nightmare. What are we going to do to get the hundreds of people like myself back home to New York?
And now Rebecca, who you just heard from, she is far from alone. We continue to hear these stories about families thinking they're going to get on these flights and get back home, but then those flights go on to get canceled. One family telling us that they booked 6 different flights in 2 days, and all of them kept getting canceled. For now, we are live outside Kennedy Airport. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you. Stay with CBS 2. We will bring you the very latest on the war in Israel and the impacts felt both overseas and here in our area. Coming up at 5 a.m., CBS 2's Elijah Westbrook has a story on the rallies being held by supporters in the tri-state area for both sides of this conflict. You can find all details on the air and online at cbsnewyork.com.